I got to talk to Justin before practice a little bit, during a little bit. He's a great friend, great teammate, man. I love playing with him, and I know he's gonna have a great year.
How much do you guys talk about just both landing in the same market here?
Yeah, we talk about it. I wouldn't say all the time, but we definitely talked about it when we both decided to come to New York. We're grateful to be able to play this game at what we love to do. We're both tremendous competitors. He's tremendously talented, and I always have his back and all that, and vice versa.
Russ, you mentioned the team period you like late. What about early? The early team period.
Yeah, that's ball. Sometimes everything goes our way right away, but I think how we responded was great. I think our resiliency throughout practice. I thought, as we talked about the execution at the end there, and just making big time touchdowns and big plays. I love seeing Theo get in the end zone, Slay. I think Motor scored too on that one. There's a lot of good things throughout practice, and we're gonna go back, watch the film, and learn, and get ready to go tomorrow. We get to go back home tomorrow and play in front of our fans. So that'll be fun too.
You're trying to develop chemistry with receivers. How tough is it not to have Malik out there as often?
Yeah, I think Malik and I have gotten a lot of time together. I trust his work ethic, his ability to get open. Obviously, I've spent a lot of time with him throwing football. When he is out there, when he has been, we've been lights out on everything that we've done. I think he's been special for us. I love Wandale. I love Slay. All the guys that we have. I'm excited to get Jalen Hyatt back soon, hopefully, and just I think that you see other guys step up. I thought guys made good plays. ZP. I thought Bo made some good plays. Theo, as I mentioned, just everybody's kind of contributing. That's what we need. We want to facilitate the ball to the right guy at the right time, and we want to be able to do that. And obviously, Malik's a key part of that.
What have you told?
At one point, we saw James kind of get on you guys a little bit. What's it like to have another guy kind of, get on the guys, not just you, but maybe just another guy kind of step up and say, hey, we could clean up a little bit?
Yeah, Jameis and I, we both, a lot of experience, a lot of, understanding of what we want to do, how we want to motivate, how we want to lead. I think that's important. And me and James actually in that period were like, you got this one. I'll get the next one. Back and forth. He's got those great motivational speeches. So, I think that just the biggest thing is just we want to come out here and compete at the highest level every time we step between the white lines, and and so that's good to have that, and good to have great leadership on defense too. Guys like Brian Burns and Big Dex over there, and just all the guys that we have. Nacho, and there's a lot of great experience.
What have you told Jackson about the most valuable thing you can get out of these joint practices?
I think the biggest thing is just, it doesn't matter who we play. It doesn't matter if it's, on air. It doesn't matter if it's, another opponent. We always have to be bringing our best every day, and I think we do a really good job of that.
You and Justin Fields.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
With you and Justin Fields, how has the dynamic changed between not knowing each other maybe as much before to being teammates to now?
Yeah, I definitely knew him before. We talked several times in the past, and then obviously getting to play with each other and just be in the same room every day, man, it was a tremendous honor, and the quarterback club, I guess you want to call it, is a special one, and we get to share the room with guys, and teach guys and learn and just continue to just develop a relationship. I think that's special, and I really admire his work ethic, admire his friendship, and who we are as teammates, and we'll forever be connected.
You mentioned the touchdown to Theo. What is he showing you so far? You've been around him a little bit.
He's doing a great job. Theo's doing an unbelievable job of just stepping up, being confident, making plays. His confidence has been just continually rising, and his ability is just getting better and better. I think he really knows what I want him to do, and he's practicing that. He's working on it. We're talking about it. We're working on it in walkthroughs and practice. Obviously, getting extra time. If you ever notice, Theo gets all this extra work on the side throughout practice, and I think that's valuable work, and just the dialogue. I think anytime you have a great quarterback receiver relationship, tight end relationship, it's communication, it's vision, it's feel, and it's just making plays at the end of the day.
People talk about a tight end throw for a quarterback being a natural throw. Is that something, you know what I mean? Like
a natural throw, we mean?
Yeah, just I don't know. Sometimes they say it's a natural to throw the ball.
Yeah, I think when guys can run like that and make plays like that and get up like that, like Theo can, it gives you all the confidence in the world in your guys.
When you see Jackson Dart out there now, what's the biggest difference you've seen in him from when you first met him?
I think he's the same guy. I think he's just learning the offense. I think he's growing every day. I think the experience of him being around us too, to be able to communicate with him. There's like no secrets in the quarterback room. We always share information. I think it's important that I help him in whatever way. If he has any questions or whatever, I think he's just learning, every day. And I think it's fun. We're having a blast. We're all rooting for each other just to be better every day. If we can continue to elevate our room, continue to elevate the team, we get better as a team. We want everybody to be great, and that's what it's about.
I think
I think during these times it's a lot of, obviously it's team, but it's a lot of individual work. And, you know, you evaluate yourself one-on-one, and then everybody else evaluates their self one-on-one, and, you know, that's how you make a team. You know, you're all doing your job the right way. So I think during these times it's making sure you're doing your keys right, you're on top of your technique and communicating well, obviously, and that's how the team is supposed to flow.
You count everything as a sack in meetings?
Oh, for sure.
What makes Burns a special pass rusher?
I think his game is unlimited, honestly. He can speed rush you, he can power you, he can finesse you. Like, he got a lot of, because he's not a little guy either, and so he got a lot to his game, and, you know, he's tapped in it more this training camp, and that's good to see.
How valuable is this for some of the young guys just to see what they can do?
Super, you know, because, you know, you obviously got to play on Saturday, but, you know, during these reps right here, you see how your practice flow is. And it's always, I think whatever you do in practice, you're going to do in a game. So you got to practice hard to play well, in my opinion.
Coach, where are you as far as football shape? Because we're not used to seeing you limited, but you really haven't done a ton in camp. So how are you feeling?
I'm where I'm supposed to be. Where I'm supposed to be. I mean, that's just what I can say about that. I think, you know obviously the process of my elbow, it's a continual process. You know, I'm getting better every day. I got a lot more reps today than I got, you know, last week. So, and I'm feeling good. So that's the process you just got to keep going through.
Just managing the reps at this point.
Yeah.
You meant like on schedule based on the plan you set forth, like in the early off season.
Yeah.
I know you didn't go against them today, but how different does the offense look to you guys when you go against them every day in practice than maybe it has in some years past?
You stepping on somebody.
Sorry.
I think they look smooth and confident, and that's the best you can ask. You know, offensive line, you know, play well on Saturday, obviously, and, you know, you see their improvement every day. I think, like I've been saying, man, it's like every individual on this team, we have to do our one job. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to make sure that myself is doing the right technique, is knowing their plays, you know, helping the teammate, you know, just in leading. Everybody can lead, you know what I'm saying? So during these times, it's building the individual to become a team.
Dex, when you are going through one of these, how do you measure whether the defense had a good day? And how did you guys feel like it did today?
Not letting up a lot of, you know, big plays, you know, being in good position, and communicating well, make sure guys lined up well. D-line is, you know what we got to do up front, and I think that's the biggest thing.
Dex, it's hard to judge because, you know, you're not fully tackling guys, but did you feel like the run defense had a particularly good day?
Yeah, I would say I think we played well in the run. We was physical. We got knocked back, and that's the best thing you can ask. Yeah, so I think so.
From our perspective, at least, some people thought it looked like you guys clearly won your end, you know, defensive side. I wonder how you felt about it. We got
to respond tomorrow, honestly, and you know, greatness and, you know, being a great team, you got to be consistent. And, you know, we did well today. We got to go do well tomorrow because, you know, they're going to have a fire in them tomorrow. And then we got to do well Saturday, you know. So it's all about that progression each day just growing and getting better. And, you know, by Sunday we will be ready to play these guys. Saturday.